Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are doing a 10-minute workout all focused on our calves. I feel like calves are the most neglected part of the lower body. Usually when we're doing a lower body session, it's all focused on our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes, and we tend to forget about our calves. So I wanted to bring you a quick 10-minute add-on that you could throw into one of your lower body sessions. As you can see, I do have a bit of equipment with me today, but you really don't need much. I have a 20-pound dumbbell. You really just need something heavy to hold. If you want some extra resistance, we're just gonna be holding it as we do some calf raises. And then I have a chair with me today that is just for support. You could use anything you have around, a wall, whatever works if you need your support. Otherwise, you probably have the best balance in the world. That is all you need. Make sure you can see your screen so you can follow along with me. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we are going to get started. We're gonna do just some standard calf raises in a parallel position. So toes pointed forward, about shoulder width apart, hands on hips, or you're holding your support. We wanna keep our legs straight, and as you can see, I'm not wearing any shoes today. We're gonna roll through our feet, making sure our toes are spread nice and wide. We're gonna come all the way up, making sure we're rising all the way up on our toes, and then control on the way down. We're not coming up and then plopping ourselves down. We want to control both directions. If you want to increase the intensity, you can find an elevated surface, whether that be a stair or a step in your house, some books, some yoga blocks, just having your toes on the surface and letting your heels drop so that you get that full extension at the bottom. But today we're just gonna keep it simple. So you're gonna come down, bend all the way up on your toes, stretch those legs, find your balance, and control lower down. Bend all the way up, don't let those knees cave in, stretch those legs, and control lower down. Good, next time we're gonna stay at the top. You're gonna drop your heels halfway and lift, halfway and lift, down and lift. I'm challenging my balance here at the beginning of our session. Down and up, down and up. Keep those legs straight. Try not to scrunch your toes. Your toes should be nice and flat. Up and down. Nice job. Shake it out. We're taking a little bit of longer rest periods today because we're going to be doing a lot of calf raises. So enjoy these rests while you can, because you're going to start feeling the burn very shortly. We're going to repeat that whole section one more time. So just starting off with our calf raises on both feet, really finding that good form. Stretching those toes out, making sure we're not crinkling our toes as we rise up, and keeping our knees straight. Control on the way down. We also want to make sure that we are stacking everything. So we're stacking our ribs over top of our pelvis. We're not leaning forward, and we're also not shifting our hips forward and leading with the pelvis. We want to stay nice and tall. Good, we're bending all the way up on those toes. Stretch those legs, find your balance, and control lower down. Bend up on the toes, stretch, and lower down. Good, we're dropping halfway. So we drop and lift, drop and lift, drop and lift. So really tiny movements, drop and lift. Nice job. We are gonna move into some single leg exercises. That is why I have my support with me today. So we're gonna start first by pointing that supporting foot. Those toes are gonna be out on an angle. So we're gonna start with some single leg rises. This back foot, you can just attach it here. You can keep that knee forward, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're gonna rise up, control, and lower, down. Up, and lower, down. So we're gonna follow a really similar structure to what we just did with both feet, just on a single leg. Up and down. So make sure we're keeping that leg straight. We're not leading with the knee. Control. Good. We're gonna find a lunge position, okay? Not a deep lunge. And we're gonna bend. We're gonna come up on the toes, stretch, feel that stretch, and lower. So bend up. We're just focusing on this supporting leg. So this back leg, toes can stay popped. Bend, stretch, and lower. Bend, pop, stretch, and lower. Good. We're gonna stay up here. We drop that front heel and lift. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Front leg is straight. We're just lowering and lifting the heel. Nice job. Shake that out. We are going to do the other leg. So starting with some single leg rises with that toe pointed out on a diagonal. So find that position. We want to make sure that, especially with these single leg exercises, that we're not leading with the hips to get ourselves up. We want to think about just being pulled straight up and down. Here we go. We come up and down, up and down. All the way up on those toes. Control. Keep those toes nice and long. Don't crunch. Good. We're gonna find that lunge position with that supporting leg in front. So we bend, pop, stretch, lower the front leg. Bend, pop, stretch, lower the front leg. Really stretch that leg from this low lunge. Stretch, feel that calf work. Good, we're just lowering and lifting the front leg. Bend and stretch. Not bend and stretch, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Try not to sway the body too much. Keep everything still, down and up. Nice job. Shake it out. This is where our weight comes into play. We are just gonna do a bunch of different style of calf raises, holding our heavy object. So going back to the beginning, we're gonna start with our legs in parallel, about shoulder width apart. Nice straight legs, especially with this weight. We don't wanna be swinging to get ourselves up. We wanna think that somebody is pulling a string from the top of our head, lifting us up all the way through those feet, all the way through the toes. And control down. straight up, straight down. Nice job. We are going to come into a second position or a more wide stance with our toes pointed out to either wall or just slightly on a diagonal, keeping those legs straight and hips, pelvis, ribs stacked. We lift up and control lower down. We want to make sure that we're not rolling over onto our pinky toes. We want to come all the way up through the middle of the foot and down. Control. Nice job. Shake it out. We are going to do a turned in position. So this is going to target a different part of our calf. So toes pointed in. I know this might feel a little bit weird. You might have your knees slightly bent as you come down, but same thing. We're coming up and down. Up and down. Control all the way up. Nice long toes. Nice job. Shake it out. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little 10-minute calf blast workout. These workouts are so great, not only for developing strong calves, but also developing all those stabilizer muscles in our feet, because those are so important just for day-to-day life. If you enjoyed this one, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know how you enjoyed it in the comments. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss another video from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
If you enjoy my workout videos, then make sure to join me in the MadFit app. You'll get access to structured programs, challenges, exclusive workouts, recipes, and many more amazing features that will help you on your health and fitness journey. If you haven't already downloaded MadFit, make sure to click the link in the description, and I will see you guys inside the app.